It was overwhelming. Like something out of, well, a comic book. Oh my goodness. At first, I thought maybe it was a film set. We'd read about the Silver Shrouds TV show and just assumed the Mistress would be on it too. I thought, is this why she moved here? They were going to film it here in Charleston? And that's when I noticed a terminal was still on. New initiate registration? Sure, why not? Number 1. Listen to the headmistress's introduction.
Hello, dear. Welcome to the Order of Mysteries. I'm sure you're a little nervous. I know, it's a lot to take in.
You got that right.
But the girls wouldn't have invited you here if they didn't think you were ready.
What girls? Ready for what?
8 years ago, I began training the girls we adopted to fight like the Mistress of Mystery, the hero I played for all those years on the radio. Does that sound a little silly? I suppose it did to me too, at first. But the world needs the Mistress. It needs people with the strength to face the darkness, the will to survive against any odds. It needs you.
Nope. I met Shannon Rivers and her daughter one time after the war. It was a week or so after the flood. So many bodies just everywhere. I found her though. I found my mama. I brought her here.
Are you all alone?
I am now.
Headmistress?
Dear, I'm sorry.
If you need somewhere to go, we can offer.
What are you talking about? I'll be fine.
When the time comes.
Wait, I know that voice. What's this about? Mother? I don't know what this is, but I don't need anyone. Just leave me alone. Never saw him again. I didn't understand what was happening back then. But now...
It's time for you to join our sisterhood, the Order of the Mistresses of Mystery. You won't have to walk this path alone. For the next few months, you'll be training with one of your sisters. If you have someone you want to work with, that's fine. If not, Kryptos will assign you a mentor. And as soon as I get back, we'll sit down for tea. Just the two of us. I promise.
Somehow, I don't think you're keeping that promise, Miss Rivers. I went back to the computer, or Kryptos as she called it. First, I had to find a mentor. This is where I thought the computer was just messing with me. It randomly assigned me a mentor, Natasha Hunt. Oh, come on. Natasha'd been a part of this? That princess? I followed the instructions on Kryptos, and I tell you, Miss Rivers had been real busy since the war. There were whole sections on here detailing the lore of the fictional Mistress of Mystery, which I don't want to brag, but I already knew all of it. BLOODIED, Eye of Ra, this was all comic book stuff. But then it got into the real world. Miss Rivers taking in the girls, training them, fighting raiders. This was crazy. I spent a whole mess of my life just trying to survive. Miss Rivers wrote in one entry, "We need more than survival. We need heroes." Looking at the screen, looking all around at me at what she built, and looking at the world outside right now. Maybe she was right. But who was that poor girl on the mountain? Where was Miss Rivers? Where was the rest of the sisterhood she was writing about? I had one clue. My new mentor, Natasha Hunt, a girl I bloodied on the playground when we was kids. She went on a mission to that ghost town, Lewisburg. So I knew that's where I was headed. But first, I had to see what I could loot.
Frederick Rivers, production log number 194. Phew, been a busy week. Janet and I finally got the new fabricator all wired up. Should have done this years ago. Brianna was our first guinea pig user. Her blade turned out fine, but her phantom device had a bit of a valve leak. Had to clear the lab until we could vent the gas. Ooh, nasty stuff.
They built a phantom device? Like the one the Mistress used in issue 244? Dang.
Janet really deserves most of the credit. It's a slick system, and networking it into cryptos will save us a lot of bookkeeping. Beyond that, usual mix. Shannon wants a recording device for her next mission. Isabella's gun prototype needed some work. Oh, and Eve has me working on some new programs for the Hall of Trials. Had to keep the girls on their toes. They certainly keep me on mine.
I tried the production terminal, but being an initiate meant I had access to absolutely nothing. Well, except I did get to make a fresh veil secret, so I didn't have to wear that dead girl's. So, there's that. Now, the folks in Lewisburg were unique. Kinda artsy, a little frou-frou. They really kept it up after the bombs, even holding festivals every year. Air quality was always kind of a little rough there, especially once the Rockhound got going. But they stuck it out. We all knew what happened that day. The whole town massacred by those monsters from the ski lodge. The rest of us steered clear of Lewisburg after that. I heard the responders didn't even bother to retrieve their vendor bot. I decided to head up high so I could get a better view of the town. Thought maybe I'd get lucky and Natasha would just be hanging out waiting to welcome me into the sisterhood. What I found? Raiders? Well, dead ones, luckily. I found a note. Best I could figure, the raiders hit the town and Natasha was sent out to investigate. Somehow they knew she was coming, but they were dead. I was no detective, but the one with the note? Well, it looked like whoever got him right through the eye while he was aiming. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh, Natasha, I'm so sorry. She'd been dead a while. One of the responder nurses once told me that the radiation after the war is doing funny things to everything, living and dead. Some folks will be skeletons in a month, and some will look like they just went to sleep instead of being dead for half a decade. Some will look gone and rotted, and then suddenly they'll sit up and start chasing you. I grabbed a holotape and Natasha's login and left Lewisburg to the dead. Back at the manor, I used Natasha's login to find out a bit more information about this whole Mistress of Mystery secret society thing. Gave myself a little promotion as well. Now, I was a novice of mystery. Not quite as thrilling as I thought it would sound, though. I also got another holotape message from Miss Rivers and something I could actually get out of the fabricator.
Congratulations, dear. I'm sorry I can't be with you today. But I'm sure the other girls can walk you through your vows.
Vows?
Things have been difficult for us of late. In 8 years, we only lost one member of our family. In the past 3 months, we've lost 7.
7?
All to raider ambushes. I've asked Eve to accelerate our training program. If the worst should happen, we need everyone to be ready. In order to become a full member of the Order, you will need to master the tools of the Mistress of Mystery: sword, shot, and shadow. Work with Eve and your mentor. When the time comes to prove yourself, Kryptos has the details.
Well, my mentor's dead and Eve might be too, but there's one thing I know. I look pretty good in this outfit. What's next?